Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion, Part-Time Achievement Hunter. Welcome you back to another video. So you probably looked at the title and are probably thinking one of two things right now. Number one being, Faceless, why are you releasing a Skyrim video? It's not November. What gives? Or, number two, Faceless, I thought your next video was going to be over Infamous. What gives? Both of which are valid. The Infamous video is in the works. Just took a lot longer than expected to be. As for the first question, allow me to tell you a little story. A couple months ago, I came into contact with Taylor's Table. He runs a podcast called the Overachievers Podcast, in which they talk about achievement hunting and collecting all the achievements in video games. And I sat down with him and recorded an episode about, you guessed it, Skyrim. Said episode is about to come out, or is already out, need to double check, and I wanted to make an advertisement video to promote it. Not to mention, you don't really see a lot of videos talking about Skyrim's achievement list itself. So I present to you the top 10 most annoying achievements in Skyrim. Now, two things before we get started. DLC trophies are included in the list. And secondly, I'm using the term annoying sort of loosely. It's an umbrella term for all the trophies that I don't like because they are either grindy, long, stupid, pointless, and overall a pain in the ass to do. Alright, monologue over. Let's get started. Number 10. A New You. Introduced in the Dawnguard DLC, to earn this achievement, you must make use of the face sculptor services by paying her 1,000 gold and change your face. I never understood the inclusion of the face sculptor. Like, why do I need to use her again? It's so dumb, as most people usually have a helmet or a hood on and don't really look at the character's face. Besides, if you're playing on PC, I'm sure you could use console commands to change your face if you really want to, and your race as well. Unlike the face sculptor, who can't do that. I mean, if she enabled you to change your race or even your gender, I wouldn't have much of an issue with it, but just the face. It's so stupid and a waste of time, which is why it's on the list, but the bottom of it. Number 9. Master Criminal. To get this achievement, you must have a bounty of 1,000 gold in each hold at the same time. I never understood why this is an achievement. Like, what purpose does this really serve? Well, if I'm playing a good character and I don't want to commit crimes, now you can easily save your game beforehand and kill a guard in each city because the crime of murder gives you exactly a bounty of 1,000 gold. But that is a bit tedious as you have to escape each city before you can fast travel and do the process again. And with there being 9 cities total, it is going to take some time. Overall, just a really interesting and unneeded achievement. Number 8. Master Architect. Introduced in the Hearthfire DLC, to earn this achievement, you will need to build 3 houses. On paper, that sounds like a cakewalk. But it is incredibly time consuming as it requires many things. First, you need to own the plots of land to build your house. To do so, you must become the Thane of Falkreath, Dawnstar, and Morefall. Then you need to get the supplies to build the house, the wood, metal, and stone, meaning you need to mine them yourself or shell out the gold to buy them. And you need a crap ton of it as you need to build the main hall as well as 3 wings of your choosing. We aren't building a house, we're building a mansion. 3 of them. Honestly, I don't hate the process of building a house. I find it quite novel and satisfying. The first time. Doing it 2 more times, not so much. Why do I need so many houses? And that isn't even going into detail about the houses you can buy in the actual cities. Number 7. Dragon Rider. Introduced in the Dragonborn DLC, to earn this achievement, you must tame and ride 5 dragons. To tame a dragon, you need to use the shout Bend Will on it, then approach the dragon, mount it, and off you go. Dragon riding to me is the most disappointing feature added to Skyrim. It sucks. You can't even control where the dragon goes. You essentially play the role of navigator on where you want to go. Don't even get me started on combat. That is some of the most lackluster things I have ever seen. If you want a dragon ally to help you in combat, call Odahviing or Durnavir. Besides, killing a dragon is more beneficial to you than taming one, as you can use the dragon's soul for shouts or collect the bones and scales to sell or make armor and weapons if you have the smithing level. Number 6, Skyrim Crafter. Also introduced in the Dragonborn DLC, to earn this achievement, you need to make an item out of Skyrim, the new unique ore added to the game. To be even able to craft anything out of Skyrim, you need to complete the quest, A New Source of Skyrim, as only the blacksmith in Skull Village, Baldur, can give you the knowledge on how to smith it. To actually be able to smith it, you need to have your smithing level be at level 80, and you need to get the Ebony Smithing perk to even be given the option to make it. So if you never invested any time into the smithing tree before, this might be a pain in the ass to do. Not to mention, to mine Skyrim, you need a special pickaxe to get it called an Ancient Nordic pickaxe. If you use a regular pickaxe, you don't collect anything. Honestly, what's the point in doing all of this work? If you want a cool set of Skyrim armor, you can get it during the quest Deathbrand. Number 5, Oblivion Walker. To get this achievement, you must collect all 15 Daedric artifacts. What makes this annoying is not the fact that you have to do 15 different quests. No, that is fine. It's not the fact that certain quests won't trigger until you reach a certain level. Also, that is a non-issue, as the highest level you would objectively need to be is level 30. What makes this annoying is that you can do the quest and end up not receiving the Daedric artifact at the end due to you making certain decisions in the quest leading to you locking yourself out of it. Meaning, unless you know ahead of time what to do to get the item, you could miss out on them. There are a total of 5 items that are missable, those being the Ring of Neramina, Skull of Corruption, Voldenrung, Mask of Clavicus Vile, and Mehrunes Razor. 6 if you want to count Ebony Mail because you can refuse to kill a follower. Not to mention, certain items like the Skeleton Key and Rueful Axe do not count for this achievement. Meaning this one can be a pain in the ass to do if you don't know all the choices you need to make. And not to mention, I don't like most of the Daedric artifacts. Only a handful of them are good. Most, not so much. Number 4, Vampire Mastered. Introduced in the Dawnguard DLC, to earn this achievement, you will need to acquire all vampire perks from the Vampire Lord skill tree. There are 11 of them in total, and it will take a lot of time to try and do. As to acquire skill points in the Vampire Lore tree, you will need to absorb the blood from enemies. There are 2 ways to do it, both of which require you to be in your transform state, by either doing a power bite in melee form, or using the Drain Life spell in blood magic mode. The number of enemies you need to consume to get all 11 perks, according to PSN profiles, is 156, which isn't too bad, but is still time consuming nonetheless. Number 3, Werewolf Mastered. This is the exact same as the Vampire Mastered achievement, the only difference being you need to do it as a werewolf. The reason I put this above the Vampire one is because unlike the Vampire Lord, you can't easily quick change out of being a werewolf. You'll have to wait to revert back to normal and wait 24 hours to transform again. Hircine's Ring is a good remedy for that, but other reasons why this is more annoying is that A, you need to consume more enemies to level yourself up, the number being 164, and B, most of the skills you get for being a werewolf aren't that great. Most of the howls aren't that useful, and besides, I think you need to do the Totems of Hircine quest for the companions to even swap what type of howl you can do. Number 2, Legend. Also introduced in the Dawnguard DLC, to earn this achievement, you will need to defeat a legendary dragon. However, those don't begin to spawn until you reach level 78, which means you are going to need to do a lot of grinding to get your level to that level. When you end up reaching the level, you will then have to wait until a dragon decides to attack you and hope that it is in fact a legendary dragon and not one of the countless other dragon variants. Though I think one will usually spawn at one of the dragon lairs, but I don't recall which one. What makes a legendary dragon different from any other type of dragon? Nothing! Honestly, they should have made us fight the Ebony Warrior instead. That would have been a lot more interesting than, yet again, another run-of-the-mill dragon fight. Number 1, One with the Shadows. This one right here is hands down the most annoying and grindy achievement in the entire game, in which you have to return the Thieves Guild back to its former glory. To do so, you have to do the Radiant quests that are offered by Delvin and Vex. You will need to do 5 of those quests in each city besides Riften. After completing those 5 quests in Whiterun, Windhelm, Markarth, or Solitude, you must do an extra quest to establish influence in that city. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, but the true hassle of this achievement comes from the fact that when you accept a job from Delvin or Vex, the location is always randomized. You do not get to choose where you go. It is all RNG. So for example, if you only have one city left, you have the possibility of getting sent to any of the other cities you have finished. You could get sent to Riften, a place you don't need to do anything for. Or worse, you can get sent to Raven Rock if you have the DLC installed. Which is why I consider this achievement the most annoying and the worst in the entire game. There we go. That is the top 10 most annoying achievements in Skyrim. Most of the achievements I listed come from the DLCs, with only 3 coming from the base game, and the rest being DLCs, with Dawnguard having the most at 4. Yeah, getting all the achievements in Skyrim was not an easy feat. But if you want to know more about that, then I want you to go check out the Overachiever podcast. I will put a link in the description below of the episode involving me. So make sure you check that out. Also, check out some of Taylor's content as well. He not only has the podcast, but also talks about games as well. If it is something you are interested in, give him a like and subscribe. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Just tell him in the comments that I sent you. Anywho, tell me, what do you think? Do you agree with my list? What achievements do you find the most annoying? Have you ever gotten all the achievements in Skyrim before? If so, how did it go? Will you go check out the podcast? Please check out the podcast. Tell me in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. I am pushing closer and closer to 1,000 subs, and would truly appreciate it if you could help push me over that line. Until next time, I will catch you all on the flip side.